Hi guys, Marie and Caitlin. So I'm going to show you how I make a flower crown today. I'm going to show you like the options I have and then tell you what we're going to use. So we have foam flowers with these colors available right now. We have some pearl additives that I've never used before and I don't know how they work. So I'm a little scared because it's not what I thought I was going to be getting when I ordered it. We have one set of like silk fabric type flowers, and then we have some paper flowers. We have a yellowish orange, we have a pinkish color, we have some red, we have two different blues, and two different greens. And we're going to be doing a crown with the paper flowers. I'm just trying to figure out which ones I want to use. I want to make a smaller crown for like a child, so I want to use less flowers. Let's use some of the green. We have a lot of green right now. Figure out how they package this. Pretty sure it's written. Yeah, it's all ripped. That's gonna suck. I only need one bouquet here. Of the green. And let's do a bouquet of the pinkish color. Okay, so there's that. I have the bouquet here, and I'm gonna separate the flowers by simply just pulling them out and making a pile. One of them is wrapped, and you don't know which one it is until you pull on it and it doesn't come out. So I usually just leave that one for last. Except I just found it. There are the flowers. And then the one that's wrapped, you just kind of straighten it out. Be careful we don't accidentally pull the flower off the wire. We're gonna do that with the green too. Make a separate pile. And we're just going to rotate these. These are all like twisted. All kinds of twisted right now. Okay, so these are all separated out. We're going to take one of them and one of the other color that's going to be next to it, and you just kind of put them next to each other. Kind of lay it out so it looks nice, and then wrap the wires together pretty snugly. And then since I went green pink, the next one's going to be green because I'm rotating them. We're going to line it up next to the pink and twist the wire. And we just keep doing this until we have wrapped all of the flowers. I'm going to apologize in advance because I know nothing about technology, so there is not going to be any skipping or fast forwarding. You're going to have to see the whole process. Gotta straighten them out occasionally. Paper flowers are a little bit stiffer than the foam flowers when it comes to how they're placed, but I think they're a little bit prettier because they have more variation in color and the texture. Just keep wrapping. na, na, na. And we'll tuck this on. This is what it looks like so far. That pink is coming off like differently on the camera. Trying to do this quickly. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Pink ones are sticking to each other. I just need a flower, not two. Just one, thank you. Da, na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. All these pink flowers, they're detailed petals. They have points in them. At least some of the pink flowers do. Oh, the green ones do too. Alright, cool. That's interesting. New stuff you learn every time. I really like the paper ones. Just a lot harder for me to get a hold of lately. And like online is the only place I can find them like decently priced. Like online local stores and stuff, if they have any, they're charging you like $5 for 12 flowers. And I will show you real quick once this one's done how big of a crown I get with 24 flowers. Like, it's not going to be very big. Almost done. A few more flowers and we'll be done. This one's like not wanting to go on properly. I really hate when my flowers come smashed, just because I don't like that they're smashed, but they sometimes give extra details to the crown, and like I said, the purple ones are more like realistic looking. Obviously a real flower crown's not going to last very long. So I get to the end, and you just take the end cords and wrap it around in between the first few flowers, and it gets a little bit difficult here sometimes. I feel like the foam flowers are more likely to come off the wire than the paper flowers are, but the paper flowers feel more fragile in your hands when you're working with them. Okadoke. So this is how big 24 flowers is. This is 2 bouquets, 2 12 flower bouquets, okay? This like sits on my head. I refer to it as a halo when it just sits on top of your head, whereas this is a crown I made previously. It is a foam flower crown. This one kind of sits down and it's more of a crown. Oh man, it just came apart. That one wasn't tightened all the way. But like this would be good for like a baby photos or like a kid, but this would have to be pinned down on their head. For like children, it'd have to be pinned onto their head or it's gonna fall right off. And like same with adults, it's gonna have to be pinned. Whereas if it comes down further, it's less likely to need to be pinned because it's gonna stick to your head and like the ends of the wires, which sounds really bad. It's gonna like, they're gonna hold into your hair. Like the wire's gonna stick into your hair better. And like when you pull it off, your hair's gonna get super staticky. Which isn't fun. But it's a little beneficial when it goes down further and you don't have to have extra things in your hair. But like I said before, this, if I were to buy these flowers at like Joann's or Walmart online, this would be $10 worth of flowers right here. So then I would have to charge for my time that I took to make it. And I've been making these for a few years, so it's the years that I've been making it. Time is the time that it takes me to take it, and time is the time that so like my skill. So labor for a craftsman is your skill and your time and the years that you've learned to master it and stuff. It is like some crazy numbers to try to figure out. I've looked at it a couple times. It gets overwhelming for me, so I don't try to think into it too much. But so yeah, they had, so it would be worth a lot more if I were to buy them locally or from like my local stores than instead of like purchasing them online on Wish like I do. Just because like buying the flowers themselves cost so much locally. With shipping and stuff, I try to pay like $3 a bundle, like $3 a container of flowers. I used to be able to get giant sleeves of paper flowers like I did with the foam flowers for like $3, but now I'm getting like paying like $1 a dozen for them, which isn't too bad. So roughly say that it cost me like $1.25, like with to purchase the product and shipping and handling. $1.25 for every 12 flowers would be $2.50 for the product, and then my time. So I could get away with like $5 or more, and that's like, I usually charge $5 to $8 for the smaller crowns. I have ones that I've made before where it's just a big piece of wire with like a jewel on it, like a little crown or a butterfly or something, and I tend to charge like $2 to $3 for those because It's just the price of the pick, and then all I have to do is bend the wire and like wrap it around the jewel. So I didn't do a lot, obviously, so I don't charge a lot for them. But these ones where I have to wrap each individual flower is a little bit harder because you also have to make sure you don't cut yourself. Which is very common for me because I am a very, very clumsy person. And I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally stabbed myself with one of these wires. Just gotta test that it's tightly wrapped so it doesn't break like that one did. And it didn't even break at a connection because I did a pattern. I started with the green and then did 2 whites. So I ended on 2 whites and it separated between whites. So it's like it wasn't even like a connection. It wasn't the beginning and end connection where I pushed it together or it pulled apart. It was just a random set that wasn't tight enough. Okay, so this is 36 flowers and this is 12 flowers. It is a huge difference in size. As you can tell, this is a small adult one. I feel like I have like a normal sized head. So this is a small adult head wrap. And it's not like a tight fitting one. It's a loose crown for a small sized head. And then I would call this a infant/toddler crown, or like an infant crown and a toddler halo type thing. This one is roughly like $8 to $12, and this one is like $5 to $8. It all depends on the price of the flowers and like the amount of flowers, the time, and all that stuff. It's crazy how much work gets put into these. As it's something so simple that I can do like while doing other things, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it, and I hope that it helped you at all seeing how I did it. But thank you for watching the video, and I'm sorry it was kind of boring and long, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.